We are back with another episode of Undervalued Stocks from A to Z. In today's video, we are now already on to the letter E. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the stock that I'll be personally putting money into that starts with the letter E that I think is undervalued and has some good potential for the long term. So if you are excited for today's video, as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those bell notifications as per usual for all future uploads, and take a look at the previous videos that we have done on this series so far. And taking a look at the portfolio down here in the Webull account here, you can see we've got Adobe, BlackRock, Salesforce, and Dell Technologies was the last one. So we got A, B, C, and D so far, 4 videos in, and believe it or not, we're actually up a decent amount in comparison to, the last, we did this only for like a week or so. We're up over 3% overall. As you'll see, open right now is about 3%. We are up $7.50. And if you're brand new to the series, the idea behind it, we find undervalued stocks from A to Z. And what we do, we invest money into them, we track them for the long term, and we wait and see what happens. And we determine valuation from 2 different ideas. First idea is look at the financials and their balance statements from TraderDaddy software. And the second one is from my spreadsheet, which focuses on the intrinsic value. So without further ado, what we're going to be looking at here is we are going to be going into the TraderDaddy software, as you will see here on my screen. And we're going to get into it here. So if you are brand new to this channel and you would like access to the TraderDaddy software, I officially was announced as the winner for the raffle as of, I think it was a couple days ago, now that I'm recording this one. Maybe it was even yesterday. So I officially won $100 and the TraderDaddy indicator for life. I'm giving that away to anybody potentially if you sign up through the link in the description below. What does that mean? You sign up for the link down below. It's $1 for the first month. You sign up for it, and then we're going to raffle away those 2 prizes. So you could enter in to win $100, or you could also get the indicator as well, which is like $8 a month for life. So it's really, really good, monetary value there as well. So link down below in the description, $1 for the first month. You sign up for it, and you are entered in for a chance to win one of those 2 prizes. Okay? So it's that easy. But without further ado, TraderDaddy software here. What we're looking at, again, it does have option data, but we're not here for that today. We are here to go into the long-term tab, as we'll see over here. And again, if you're brand new to this software, it tells you a score from 0 to 100, talks about profitability, growth, valuation, dividend payouts, and it gives it a score from 0 to 100. The ones with the higher scores and the higher upsides, I put more money into. Lower scores, lower upsides, we put a little bit less into to keep it, where we have more conviction on those plays, which is why you see money like Adobe, you had a lot more money into it. Salesforce, same thing. BlackRock, Dell, not so much. This stock coming in today is a little bit in between an Adobe and a BlackRock, I would say, for example, here. So we're going to show you guys what it looks like. And again, the thing about stocks start with the letter E, I don't even really know what comes to mind at the very, very beginning. I looked at the list here. I'm like, what does it start with the letter E? I can't even really think about what it might be right now. But besides trying to give you guys different names of it, the only one that I have in my portfolio that I have is EOSE. That was from a cash secured put, so that's a whole different situation. But the stock we're looking at, letter E, that I think has some pretty good upside still is Etsy. Ticker symbol ETSY. Now, Etsy has been a stock that you might know it as a retail company that we're looking at here, where you're able to, market things, sell things, all those kind of things for the retail for, the average day person like myself, kind of like Pinterest almost in a way as well. Also like eBay almost in a way we're able to sell products and all those kind of things there. Let's take a look at the financials of Etsy. Now, 52 weeks levels, we're getting pretty close to that 52-week high of about $86. It's got a mixed score of a 63. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Net margin about 10%, not amazing, but still, profitable, which is great. Operating margin 14%. Return on assets and return on assets about 10%. Return on equity 68%. Okay, very, very good numbers in the return on equity. Assets again still pretty okay. Again, somewhat of a problem, kind of like we had with Dell, is that they are highly leveraged right now, as you will see, with a 4-to-1 debt-to-equity ratio, which can be a problem, obviously. The good thing is they can pay their interest over 18 times over. What I love about this stock, though, is their gross margins. 72% gross margins. Now, net margin only being 10%. That's after paying out your taxes and, interest and all those kind of things that you'll see there. But still, very, very pretty good to see in terms of their margins looking pretty all right. Now, the growth perspective, I mean, revenue growth being 2%, not ideal, of course. Earnings per share growth is really, really good to see. Revenue, $2.9 billion. Earnings per share, 1.44. And again, take a look at this kind of stock that we're seeing here. The numbers are positive, which is good. Seeing those margins, we would like to have these margins be above 20%, and they're not quite there. They're about halfway. So it's like, yeah, it's okay. They're there. Gross margin being over 70, again, is a very, very good number to take a look at. You're making a lot of money on that aspect, which I'm really happy to see. Revenue growth is a little bit of a bummer. Only 2% year-over-year growth on the revenues is not ideal. But their earnings growing 58.9% is a very, very good number to take a look at and to see there. As we'll see, the current PE ratio at 27.5. Forward is at 24.1. So they're expecting earnings to grow, not by a lot because it's a very, very small change, but they still are expecting their earnings to grow, which I think is very, very good to see. Has a little bit of a higher beta of 1.86, which means it moves a little bit more than the stock market does as a whole, which again is, if you have that conviction long term, you're going to get those swings. Market cap $7.8 billion, but the enterprise value is $9.7 billion, which again is pretty good. You can get their cash flow here. Cash flow per share positive, $3.12. You can get their EVs to free cash flow. It's cheap on cash generation, which again, is a really good thing to see. Here's your analyst consensus. They will see, and again, balance sheet, a little bit of a rough one. Quality score is mixed, probably because of balance sheet. Again, also their revenue numbers aren't super ideal. They don't have anything with a dividend, which is whatever. It is what it is. It is heavily shorted as well, which can be a little bit of a problem for that reason, which is why you see, institutional ownership over 100%, which is crazy to me. But it is being heavily shorted, it looks like, according to the data here, which can be a little bit of a risky situation to take a look at. But again, there's conviction, but not strong conviction in this stock here for letter E. There is conviction there, I will tell you. And again, if you'd like to have access to this software here, all you got to do, TraderDaddy, link down below in the description, $1 for the first month. That's all it is. It's $1 whole dollar. And as I showed you guys, we're up like $7-ish already from the last week or so with just picking stocks from this filter here that you'll see on the software website. So pretty cool stuff. But anyways, besides that, take a look at my intrinsic value calculator that you'll see over here. Again, this one talks about what the price is looking at, basing it on assumptions. Now, again, this is on assumptions, which means it's not guaranteed to happen in this case. But, it's down 4% as of recording this today. It is what it is. Earnings per share compounding annually over the next time period, 3 to 5 years, 11.48%. Again, growing their earnings per shares is a really good thing to see. Forward earnings per share is $5.59. You have your different PE ratios, bear case, base case, bull case. Base case is 25. And again, as you'll see, we're looking at about 27 right now, about in that range of your PE ratios. So it kind of lines up very nicely in that aspect of things. We do factor in a discount rate of 10%, just in case, because these are assumptions that we are making in this case here. And these numbers are going to change over time, of course. It's not like they're going to keep these forever and ever and ever. They will update and we'll change things as we go. But again, in taking a look at these numbers with their growth of their earnings per share, with their different PE ratios and a discount rate here, we're looking at a bear case 1 year price target of $91, 127 base case, 177 bull case for the 1 year price target. Again, not guaranteed to look at here, but we're taking a look at all these different numbers here, and we're looking at the potential upside of about 59%. I would even take 20%, honestly. Not even 59%. I would take 20, 30% upside potentially, even if these numbers are a little bit too high. These numbers are, in fact, pulled from websites that have their analyst data in there. Like this comes from Seeking Alpha, which has a lot of their analysts' expectations, all those kind of things. They're updated regularly. This forward earnings per share comes from Yahoo Finance. So it's not me making up numbers. It's me pulling the numbers out. And they do change a little bit from time to time, but for the most part, it might be like, maybe like 20, 30 cents off or so. I wouldn't even say that, but it just kind of depends on the stock, obviously. But these do change a little bit from time to time. It's not huge adjustments, but it's something to kind of keep in mind about. But again, still looking at about a 58% potential upside, I think to me is a good play potentially for the long term if they can continue to grow. Obviously, only time will tell with this one here. But what we're looking at doing here, and I'm going to do it on my account right now, go into Etsy, and we are going to be buying up $50. Now, why would we do $50 in this case? Taking a look at Webull, as we'll see here, Adobe had more of the valuation there at $85. So that was a very, very high conviction for me, personally speaking. And taking a look at Salesforce was a little bit higher up. I like the numbers a lot better in that case. BlackRock still higher up. So this one is going to be coming in at like the second highest valuation here, or second lowest behind Dell here. Again, it is kind of hard to find some stocks here. And you'll see that some stocks we do kind of take a little bit of a Hail Mary plays at in this case here. But we're going to go in and buy $50 worth of Etsy, almost one whole share, which is great. Woo, super excited for that one. But we're going to go ahead and buy it. You're going to see it pop in. There it is right there in the account. It's just easier on my phone. Why? I just feel like it's a lot easier. And that's what we're looking at. So now we are 5 stocks in. We got A, B, C, D, and E into the stocks portfolio. Again, these are long-term holds we're looking at to see what happens over the next year or so. But again, we're up $7.60 from last week till this week. I bought Adobe last Monday. BlackRock I bought Wednesday. Salesforce and Dell I bought on Friday. And Etsy we just bought today. And we're up a penny. Woo, I know. But that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Well, letter E is officially in the books here. We are 5 stocks in. We are up in the account, which I'm very happy to see. And make sure that you stay tuned because next up will be letter F. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did make this fun in the video, as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those bell notifications as per usual. Feel free to take a look at the TraderDaddy link down below if you'd like to sign up for $1 for the first month and be entered in for a chance to win $100 or the indicator for life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you made money in the market in some way, shape, or form. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video.